Hello everyone, my name is Jessica Abramson and this is my what is in my bag speech for this class. The first thing I will show you is the bag that I am using. And it's this cute little bag, which is actually pretty new. I just received it a few weeks ago. And it says hashtag teacher life at the bottom, and around the rainbow it says, it takes a big heart to shape little minds. I am currently a preschool teacher at a local private day school daycare, and this was one of the gifts I received from the parents at the end of the school year. It was a really nice, thoughtful gift I received from this family, and I love teaching. It's a new career for me. I've been doing it for about 2.5 years, and I went into it because I really wanted to help people, and I feel like I'm actually doing that. And so this bag just really represents that and what I am, why I am doing it. The first thing that is in my bag is a jewelry box, and in this jewelry box is a gold ring with a gold chain for a necklace, and the gold ring is actually my late grandfather's wedding ring. My papa, he passed away when I was a junior in high school almost 15 years ago, and it was the first death of a grandparent I had, and he and I were pretty close. We saw each other about once a month. We did all major holidays with them, birthdays, everything like that. And on top of that, even though I was only 16, 17 years old, I felt like he and I connected just in that deep connection way you can. So when he passed away, I took it pretty hard. But when he passed away, I got to meet a bunch of extended family, second, third cousins, great uncles, great aunts. And so I also expanded my family love as well. And I like to think he's my guardian angel in anything I do. And he was the glue that held our family together. And so I like to carry on that legacy. When my Nana was alive, I made sure to spend time with her and visit her before she passed away as well. The second thing in my bag is this cute pig figurine. I've always loved pigs, and so I kind of make it a point to collect pigs now. And this one is pretty special because it's from China. And I went to China when I was 19. It was the summer between my freshman and sophomore year of college. And I was actually nominated for an international business seminar for 2 weeks there. And so my dad was like, you should go, you should try it out, even though I had always thought that Europe would be my first international trip. And so I decided to go. I flew 15 hours on a flight all by myself from California to Beijing, China. Didn't know anyone on the trip. There were about 50 of us, ranging in age from 19, which I was, to about 60 years old. And it was the first time in my early young life that I felt like I could be myself. I was genuine, I was funny, I had good times with them, and they just accepted me for who I was, and I'm still in touch with them today. They were from all over the world. They were from Australia and Saudi Arabia and Spain. I was the only one from New England in the United States. And that really sparked not only my love for travel, but also encouraged me to be myself and to not let other people's opinions bother me. The last thing in my bag is this crown, and it's for prom king, and it's not from high school prom. After I did accounting for 4 years and got my MBA, I had a business for a couple of years, and then I decided to start volunteering in memory care. Fell in love with it right away and rose to be a memory care director. At the last place I worked at, I was working in memory care, became pretty close with a lot of the residents and their families, and the facility decided to have a senior prom for the residents and their families. And so my date was one of the residents. His name was Tom, and he was having a pretty tough year. He obviously had memory loss issues, but his wife had recently passed away, and so he was my date for prom. And he lit up, he laughed, he danced by getting out of his wheelchair, and they ended up crowning him prom king. And unfortunately, he did pass away a few months later, and it was during the beginning of COVID, so I wasn't able to go see him when he was passing away. And so I received a package from his daughter a couple months later saying, hey, he had a really great time at prom. We want you to have this as a memento for that. And that's just one thing that really represents. I don't need a lot, but these little memories mean so much to me. I've received a shawl from another resident's family, a bib from another resident's family because I used to help feed her every day. And so just that and teaching really calls to me because I love to help people, and having these little memories means so much to me.